people find themselves in sinful situations, premarital sex, and then you cannot cope up anymore.
You are watching Gene TV, your #1 online TV station. Gene TV, we are the real deal.
In an elegant hotel ballroom, a university church group, rather known as NET, gathered for their Union Day celebration.
Today we have NET UN Associates Day. Associates are those who went before us. They are our alumni. They always have an annual event where they come and mentor the students how to navigate through campus life and the challenges that they face.
The event, marking their anniversary, was kept intentionally and modest, as it just focused on fellowship and gratitude. The serene venue created a calm and intimate atmosphere.
That is full of chaos, one that no one can be trusted, but again God has chosen us. He says in His word that we are the chosen generation, the royal priesthood. We are set apart for Him, for His work, and everyone has a personal relationship with Him.
Dear students, this is an opportunity of a lifetime. Please be attentive. We are expecting a lot from our associates. Make sure you know 1 or 2 associates, have their contacts for networking, and also you never know where it might lead you to.
The leaders began the ceremony with few words of thanks and gratitude to the group. Their speech was heartfelt, emphasizing the importance of community, growth, and the impact of their shared faith journey over the years.
It's an associate day meant for the students, that is, for the mentorship program now that we are having those who went through the system and now are in the corporate world and all that.
I'm Rachel. I am blessed to be here in this meeting. Yes, and I serve in praise and worship, I serve in mentorship, and I serve at Worship Tabernacle Church. And my pastor, Pastor Gero, and it's been a long time. We met about over 10 years ago, over 14 years ago. Yeah, and whenever someone asks me about the story of our meeting, I like what our brother was saying. Please don't sit closer to someone you always interacted with. Yeah, it's important to seize the opportunity. Yeah. But how I met this guy.
We didn't meet that. When she met me, I didn't meet her. Yes. Yes. We notice each other differently. Yes, so she noticed me, according to her story, she noticed me when I was singing. Personally, I didn't notice her. I noticed her in a different setup. She was serving in church. We had a leaders meeting and in church, and they had asked some few people to come and volunteer, and she had just finished school, campus here, Maine, so she was available. So she came over to help serve, cooking, preparing tea for the leaders of the church, and I was one of them. So that's when I noticed her. I noticed the lady who is serving.
Each leader took a moment to reflect on their time in service, sharing a personal story or memory from their leadership experience, offering wisdom and encouragement for the future.
You find through the mentorship and also by just interacting with the associates and knowing better of them, you'll find someone who went through even a tougher situation that which you are in. But now just seeing them, you aspire like being like them. So that's one of the benefits I would like to say. Be where you can get access to a living testimony.
Today is a day of bringing the associates who had already graduated or the alumnus of the University of Nairobi met. So it's a day to partner with the students who are continuing and also having a chance to mentor them and guide them in different areas of life.
Yes, you met, you built your friendship, then from there maybe it creates another thing. What will be your definition for a good relationship in a Christian setup?
That maybe just help some of us unwrap this, because there's always a lot of bureaucracy in defining a good relationship. But maybe from a piece from you, from these amazing couples, what will be your
One way to say that there are many ways that you can measure a good relationship. I remember for me when I said that I'm ready to get into a relationship after the university, I said I want to relate with a man who respects me, a man who is not taking me on a very fast lane, and a man who fears God, because I had seen, and also I've also had been in a relationship that broke up. I had also seen marriages breaking up. So of course I was saying, do I want to get into a marriage and later on it breaks up and we divorce? That was not my forte. So for me, I said a man who honors me, a man who is truly what they are when they are being seen by other people, and when I am talking to them in public and also in secret. That is the kind of a man that I would want to be with. So I would say that a relationship that has a lot of accountability, you're an open book. And even those people that you have interacted with, even in marriage, not only when you are dating, discovered that we are an open book. So we are open to accountability, and we tell people, just be open to accountability. So for me, key was accountability. We are not relating in darkness, we are relating where everybody knows. We are not meeting under closed rooms and secret places and doing funny things, but at the altar we are serving and lifting hands. So for me, that was a basis for a good relationship, one that honors God, because that is where we start. And especially because you're saying, as Christian young people, what can be our foundation?
But at times it's not. Actually, in most cases. One, how do I define a good relationship? I think I would want to bring it into three components. Number one is how it starts. The starting is very key. Yes. A bad relationship just starts badly. Yes. So, how a relationship starts? The starting aspects has to do with motivation. Okay, how people meet may not be the main issue, but then the underlying components at the start. What are the motivation? What are the motivations around it? How people even the foundations that they build at the very start, and so the start of a relationship will actually tell you whether you are on the right thing or you are not in the right relationship.
Their words were heartfelt, transitioning into a warm and intimate mealtime.
Actually, we are happy because we didn't expect it to be this way, but we are challenged according to the weather. The way it has been raining. We thought it could not be this way, but we're happy it is really going even better than we expected.
What I've learned so far, basically about relationships, how to do godly relationships, the right way to do it, what not to do.
Back on to the second session.
asante sana Bwana, asante sana, asante sana Bwana, asante sana. Yesu kiriwea katio, Yesu kiriwea katio, sana kiriwea katio, Yesu sana kiriwea katio,
As the group divided itself into 4 subgroups, each group occupying their own corner, they shared onto their challenges that they come across with an aim of helping each other overcome. Finally, the subgroup sessions ended, and the group was one.
Very eager just to come back and see the team. By the grace of God, I serve as the chairperson, and I see God is taking the team far.
Yes. Nilikuwa UN Parklands nilimaliza 2020, and in that period I served as the vice chair. That's why you hear him call me Mom. That name Mom has walked with me after campus. Sometimes people who are older have the notion that this is a Gen Z era. Being a Gen Z or being a millennial does not determine how you relate with God. Be very personal about your relationship with God. Be very intentional about how you relate with God. And I know God will take next to much higher levels.
2001 from Kikuyu campus. So I trained as a teacher. My life has been around doing work on organizational development and strategy. After university, it's so exciting to be here today. Domi, thank you so much. Some of the things we could not do, you people have done them. We've been looking forward to just coming and sharing our stories with young people, because we realize there's need for people to be mentored, there's need for people to be developed. And so we bless the Lord for that. After university, I rarely miss if I have time. Praise the Lord. And because I see the influence that the team has had on people's lives and our lives. The work I do today, I was mentored by 2 members of this ministry who were the pioneers of this team, this Professor Gara and the late Chimolo. That because so-and-so is a net member, we know and we can testify that he is a brother. Can people talk about that? The second thing, when we talk about authenticity, we are basically saying that we need to be genuine in our faith with God. And genuineness talks to being real, trustworthy, have integrity, and to all that, the Bible says, add character. You must be ready to be relevant in the marketplace, and that means you must be able to do things right. There's sometimes when you get to the level where you do failure. Joseph had to go through the pit. The brothers had to deny him the special benefit of being the last one.
It is glory prayer that prepare themselves in the marketplace will be so demanding and dynamic every single day. So she's of age.
I'm born again. My name is Val.
As the ceremony drew to a close, a sense of anticipation filled the room. It was time for a joyful moment to mark the anniversary and the unity of the group. A cake was brought into the room.
I really appreciate the support I've gotten, and I am very blessed.
Thank you so much for coming. Actually, I don't know, most associates avoid this. They would rather send money than come, but thank you for taking time and also for our speaker. We actually thought we are not coming. Thank you for even passing by. I know the students really appreciate. They normally tell me, why don't we see these associates come and join our events? So it's really a wonderful moment when people come and join us. And also for me, I think I've been serving in this committee for so long. The topic today was passing on the baton. And I think I would also like to pass on the baton with this new neck that is coming, so that we also have other people take over and even do greater things that we have done. We started, but there are people who can take it to the next level. Yes. So just mind is to thank you to every associate that came, those who came early in the morning, and also those who have come in the afternoon, and just to sit with the students, to talk to them and to mentor them. May God bless you.
You will be given.
You are watching Gene TV, your #1 online TV station. Gene TV, we are the real deal.